this as a background. And here it is. The big warm-up, which is on the back of Mediocre Tomatoes. And then here's our other warm-up we tried to do, which was some glass, and didn't come out very good. But anyway, that's the whole idea of a warm-up. Doesn't have to be good, we just try and get warmed up. And later we're going to jump into this, which is the, what do you call it? Attempt at a metallic object. And after that, we're going to jump into this, which is flower paint from life. Then we took a photograph, and we were trying to finish it kind of with a photograph, although I don't really like the photograph. But the glass is still sitting right here, so, you know, sort of trying to do the glass. I think that photograph is just to like see the flower better. And after that, we have the King Kong 10 plus hours already painting on the little French village. And I have an idea today that you can see, like, we got quite a bit of detail right here and sort of some detail there. I want to start hitting these houses and get that kind of, at least bring it up to this level of detail. And what's going to happen back there, I don't know. The sky definitely got to be darker, and I'm not sure how I'm going to handle that yet, but it's definitely got to be popping and dark. And I've been thinking, I see this is just laying around here. This was paint from life at the waterway, and it was coming out good, but I don't remember why I stopped. I was trying to do water from imagination, and anyway, so let's just hit it. It's the hand atop clear glass. So I think I'm gonna try this brush here. Why not? This is number 14. No, it's a number 12. And let's just see what happens. I've already got, well, you know, it'd be good to do is like all the, this area here we got white. Oh, excuse me, tired. Okay. Here we got some grays. Let's get a nice gray. This happens to be here. That looks good too. And okay. Well, we're already miles away from the reference. Okay. We got a hint of blue in that. Get this one shadow or reflection or whatever the heck it is that's coming up the side right here. And there's another one right there. I'll try to get that. Do we look glassy? Okay, I'm gonna go Payne's gray leans blue. Let's see if we can figure that out right here. I don't know what that what this color even is, but okay. That looks like a Payne's gray leans blue, and that's gonna be going right here, and then one here. But this one, we want to take some water and I got some towels, but they're not like in my hand. Okay, yeah. Oh wow, look at that. Boom. Getting very glassy suddenly. And I think we're going to try to sort of drift, pull this out to a softer edge, that one little area there. Looks okay, not great. This guy, we want to come down here, and now I'm ready to jump into a smaller brush, but I'm trying to hold off and maintain with this brush as long as possible. I got this turns out to be, I don't know, French ultramarine or something. And so I'm trying to coax that into a Payne's Gray look, and that looks pretty Payne's Gray. Let's see, well, whatever, okay, here we go. Try this, and, okay, and then there's just a dark, like right there. And then here I want to get a warm gray, so I'm going to just hit some. Hey, Laura K-pop, hi. K-pop. What's the name of the new movie with the, Demon Hunters? Your name, K-pop, reminded me of the new Demon Hunter show. Okay, we want to go warm with that exact color, and so I guess that's technically pretty warm. So let's come down here. This is a warm gray, so that should come forward. That looks pretty good. And maybe just a hint right here. Looking fine. And, you know, I'm really dying to get into a smaller brush, but I'm trying to hold up as long as possible. Let's try to just see if we can't reinforce some of these. So here, I mean, this, you know, is the underpainting for those fingers, but this line here is in the wrong place. It's actually there, so I'm going to ignore the line we got and put a new line where it kind of belongs, which is more like right here. Instead of doing a whole line, I'm going to do a dotted line with two big dots, because you get a lot of lines in there, and we're going to look like all these houses, which I just basically did an outline with. I don't really like any lines in my watercolor, so as a result, okay, anyway, let's jump in and do this line right here, and let's see, just like a little bit here, a little bit there, and this one I am going to connect with a little bit of water. Okay, good. I don't know why it's green, doesn't really matter. Here I'm going to come down, start hinting at that, and let's try to get back to this shadow, but hit it with some brown. So we got now it's green, and I don't think we really want green. We're looking for brown. It's still green, so I don't know, let's try some red in there, I guess. All right, that looks more brown, doesn't it? Yes. Okay, so we're going to try to do a shadow here for this part and this part. This is very abstract. Now I'm going to blend this right here. That's a whole lot of water, but whatever. Looks good. And here I guess we want to sort of hit that also. And I would like to go here too, but I don't want the same color here and here. Well, I just got a little bit of that same color there and there. That's starting to look pretty gosh darn good, isn't it? Yeah, let's do like just a couple of these finger sections to further develop our what do you call it, depiction of this mannequin model. So that is this fingertip right here. Go right here. And looks good. Okay. And then this, let's see if we can blend it a little bit. It should blend. Come on, I just put that stroke there. It's not really blending. Oh, a little bit blending. Okay. I don't like the way it's leaning green, but whatever. Got some paper towels. I think we're developing very nicely. I don't know for sure, but it looks pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna get a very faint blue gray, so it looks like a faint blue glare. And I want to get some of these tones that are back in here. I guess this would be a okay place to start there. So this is a shadow which is on the back end of that glass, so that's why we're going blue, because it's supposed to look behind this, which is the rim. I'm just going to do a little touch there to connect. That looks good, and it's kind of a puddle. I want to remove some of this. And then this, I want to just soften that whole edge. We are going to start looking glassy, I'm quite sure. And what this is, I think that was supposed to be this finger, but it's certainly in the wrong place now. So, I don't know if that will go bye-bye if we try to lighten up here. We'll find out in a second. So I'm just rubbing that with water. Seems like a glaring mistake, so let's see. It's got real light, so that's cool. A little doodad of yellow never hurt anybody, especially when it comes to clear glass with mysterious. Oh wow, now it's almost gone. That's great. Okay, mysterious. What was I gonna say? Mysterious reflections in the clear glass. Anyway, boy, that's amazing how that's coming right off, because that was like one of the first paint strokes on this painting. So, all right, great. Very nice. Okay. And then what about background? Would be nice to get a whole background in here. I'll get rid of this for now. So before we start slopping paint all over it. And I'm going to get the mop brush, and we're going to try to do a big background. Wow, 2 thumbs up. Thanks so much, everybody. Sure appreciate that. All right, so you know what I want to do for the background is a paint that I do not have, but it's called Buff Titanium. And to get it, you have to start with some white. And what it is it's kind of a creamy color with a hint of green. So let's just go right here and see if we can get creamy. It also has, you know, a bit of yellow in there to be creamy. So grab a little yellow, and a little more yellow. And that is a bit too yellow. It's and you know what would be good is a little bit of this brown. Here's some brown right there. I'm just gonna pick that up. That looks good. Okay, we're going to attempt to fill in the background a little. Let's just try right here. Looks okay, not great. There's a squirrel hair. Try to get rid of that squirrel hair. Oh well, we'll leave it on there for personality. And I think we'll just put a dab up here. Why not? Just 2. And now we're going to try to push it around a little bit. We're just trying to get something besides white paper as the background. And this was supposed to be a peculiar shadow. But I think it's coming nice there. Looks good. And now let's go warmer. Just gonna grab a little red here. I don't like that color at all, but let's mix something else in there. Take a little of this. Alright, maybe that's gonna be good. We'll try that. Okay, looks fine. And I'm just gonna try to come up here. Looking good. Good, not great, I should say. I guess we have successfully got a neutral tone all around. And what about in here? Do we want any in here? Maybe just a touch right here, just to interlock our background with the, and this is still, we're trying to get rid of that. Just sort of have a little bit of our background in the, like this would be a good place to actually. I'm going to try to pull that out, make it lighter, and replace it with this neutral wannabe buff titanium color. So this brush, $60 brush, and it's called a number 10 Petit Gris, I guess. And I never really liked it because look at the way it's, you know, bunching up and sticking together like that. But it does hold a lot of water. It is a wash brush, so, and I see the expert painters, watercolor painters, pardon me, using it all the time, and that's why I want to familiarize myself with it and start loving it. And I like it more, but not great. Anyway, now we're gonna jump into the metallic object. So I guess goodbye to the hand mannequin and clear glass, and now we're gonna try to see where that, I guess it's like around here. So on a metallic object, we get, this is about the angle I got, and this area where you see the reflection there of this brown thing, and then the thing here where you know, it rings, is that was a big challenge. I sort of started hinting at it here, and time to hit it some more because you know, if you're just joining us, this is a warm up. First we did the hand mannequin and clear glass. Now we're doing this one. We also have this one working, which was paint from life, then switched to paint from photo when the flower died, because here is what's left of the flower model. And then we're doing the Little French Village 10 plus hours. And what I want to do today, once I'm warmed up, is you see the detail, it's like right there. I want to start hitting a lot of these houses with this kind of detail and bring it all together into that level of sophistication or wannabe. And I don't know what's going to happen here. The sky definitely got to be darker. I don't know what's going on here. We're probably going to try add more detail. This, I mean, I guess it looks like greens, but does not look good at all. I don't know what's going to happen with that either. But anyway, and I got the Gene Haynes All That Shimmers sparkly Daniel Smith paint. Here is one called Iridescent Topaz. I have a, I don't know, a fantasy about maybe using iridescent topaz to maybe make all this stuff kind of pop. And it's important that this is going to look closer than this and closer than that. So I just had I'm a little nervous about it. The only thing I did with that iridescent paint is this tower, which looks good. I'm not going to throw it out of bed. You know, I got it in my imagination. If we get that paint all over this painting, I don't know if it's going to be that great. So anyway, jumping back into the, what do you call it? I'm trying to decide what brush to use. I think that I'm going to try the very fine brush. I got this brush for my birthday. It is called a Treacle Onyx size 0 something or another. And that is what I made. If you see the really fine lines right here, among other things, is these lines and those lines, super fine hair-like lines. Love that brush. I don't know what to do with it, By the way, this is watercolor painting if you don't know what you're doing, but you do it anyway. I did see a few tutorials, like, you know, I managed to sit through 5 or 10 minutes of a couple of tutorials. I'm not sure what my takeaway was. Anyway, so just trying to get well, get a bold gray. Maybe we got some stuff here. This is the what's his name? Somebody Castanet. Alvaro? I don't know. Castanet, his last name. That's his. This is his Daniel Smith set. Anyway, so what we want to do is get some kind of dark tone. So we're just grabbing colors which hopefully add up to dark tone, and let's see where we're at here. One thing about the brush here, it does not hold a whole lot of water or paint. Okay, that's getting somewhere. Get some more brown in that. Okay, that's starting to look good. So this is looking warm, so let's put a you know, a shadow reflection, dark contrasting element in the foreground of the bell, because, and isn't that cute the way it's cut off at the bottom? That's so cute. Not. And oh, where might, oh, there it is. I brought 2 paper towels on my, what do you call it today? Okay, so I'm going to take that warm thing and try to elaborate on the reflection of the little ringer thing, which is right down there, because it's not really represented unless that's it. Maybe that was it, yeah. So anyway, I'm just going to come right here, and we really want that to look like a reflection, so I'm going to go once again, leave a hairline of, oh yeah, look at that. I don't know if it really looks like a reflection, but definitely looks better than it did before. Okay, and really it should be out here too. You know, what would be good is grab a highlight right here. All right, let's see, like right there. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. We are really on the road of looking metallic now. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. We need a hard dark line right there, but you know, that looks pretty good. And you know, right here too, I think it'd be good to pull out a little bit more if possible. So far we're doing this with a pretty big brush, but I guess as of today, that concept is on its way out. And if necessary, we do have somewhere the Posca enamel pen if we really screw it up and we need to get a highlight over there. And I'm going to see if we can get this a little bit bigger right there. Trying to erase to get the this highlight longer, and now it does look longer. And this really we want to this is kind of bluish. It's not really the best color for that, but I'm trying to extend this little shade into, so it's not such an abrupt edge right there, and that looks good. And you know what else I think would be good is good highlight. I mean, this is a poetic license here, but I just think that this area has this giant block of a couple colors, but it's just kind of a big go nowhere. That might be better, yes, and we need more darks right here, that's for sure. I'm going to try to come right here and pull a little bit out. I don't know if this is going to work. Alright, slightly better. Get a better curve. This paper, by the way, is cheap paper. I forgot the brand. It's like, I don't think it's Academy, but it's like, you know how they got the Academy cotton paper, and then they got like 3 other brands that you feel like you got the exact same paper as those. It's not bohong, but it's like, it's similar to bohong. Anyway, this is coming out beautifully. I'm so happy with it. I think while we're at the go around and erase stuff, I'm going to see about smoothing this area out to a more of a curve, which is following the contour. This is a crude brush stroke made with a large brush, which is certainly was a good way to get started on this watercolor, but you know, now we are trying to go all sophisticated here, so we're going to see about getting a nicer curve on this little area, and I don't think that's really going to work. I'm really trying to hit this bump that's here. Let's see. No, it didn't really do much. And can we soften this transition? Possibly. Okay, that's cool. And we try to get something going right here. Then I'm just going to leave that puddle there. Hopefully it could disintegrate some of the paint that's sitting there. And down here we need a dark. Low on dark colors. I used to have a dark color called neutral tint. I ran out of that paint. And where's my puddle? Okay, there. I wish I had the buy me a coffee feature. Somebody could give me $5. I could go blow it on a $10 tube of Neutral Tint by Daniel Smith. That's starting to look good. Okay. I mean, for a bunch of mangled, just another metallic object. I don't know when that was. Is a Sunday dish. Same flower as we were trying to do right here. Which reminds me, that's our next work in progress. Let's jump into the flower. I think we've made some significant improvements on the bell. It's looking well on the road to a metallic appearance. So now we're going to try to hit the and you know what else? I'm really dying to go outside and paint, like go to the beach and paint the ocean, sunbathers, stuff like that. But that takes a lot of energy to, you know, pack the paint stuff and then go drive to the beach. Maybe next time. Oh, excuse me. Oh, so sleepy. Okay, I want to get in. What I'd like to do is get richer tones and more definition and structure in all these leaves. And so let's just try to grab a green that does not look tutti frutti. Tutti frutti green is like, well, like this one here. Let's see if you could Luckily, there's a bunch of other greens there. That looks okay, not great. Try to get some of this yellow on there. Oh yeah, and then this one here, it's called rust, but it's actually a fluorescent yellow that has a strong green lean. Let's see what that gives us. Let's see. Oh wow, that was nice. Nice, okay. I must be warmed up because look at those nice lines I just made there. That's the best looking leaf. For a while, this was the best looking leaf. If you look at the video where this was in the first like 2 hours, I don't know how long I've been toiling away on this one. Let's see if we can get something else here. Okay. Look, it's very leafy here. I'm going to try to go a bit darker, same color, a bit darker. I'll just add this brown in there just to get a parallel tone. Looks okay, not great. And just take some of this dark green. Alright, I think we've successfully. What I don't want to do is get the same color all over the place on these leaves. So let's see. Looking good. And since we're in like the eraser zone, I'm going to see about erasing a little dot right here. Because these forward leaves is so important that they're going to come forward. And by having some contrasting elements, oh yeah, it looks stupid, but wait, it's going to look good later. Having these little contrast elements going to certainly make it look like it's closer to the viewer. Yeah, that's nice. Of course, it matches this, but it doesn't really match anything else. But, you know, by the time we get done, we'll probably have a lot of these happening. So, wow, that is good. I'll just try a little speck right here. Why not? Okay. All right, I like it. Looks good. This, the only reason we put this here is it's supposed to make this leaf look like it's coming closer. I don't know if that was a success. Why don't we put a little of this right here just to be an echo of that leaf. That really doesn't look good at all. But we're going to keep going here patiently, and why don't we jump into the whatchamacallit now, the big project thing. And so what I see like right here, this if you zoom up on this is the kind of detail I want to have everywhere in there. I wonder if we get up to like 30-40 hours on this painting. I don't know. So I'm going to take the buff titanium that we attempted to do, which starts with white paint, because this makes a like chalky color. I don't know if it's because it's cheap white paint. It's Artist Loft white paint. And let's just grab a little of this and a little speck of yellow. Good. All right, where are we going? Why don't we try this house right here? Let's see if we can't just bring it alive somehow. Okay, I guess it looks better than it did. I wish we had a little more yellow in that color. I'll grab some of this yellow here. there. Let's try right this one. That looks too green. Let's see, maybe over here we got a big white thing. Let's try to, I guess that would be right here. Let's try to hit that. That's a heck of a puddle. Okay, looks good. I don't know if it looks great, but definitely looks good. And let's see. Oh, let's put a little on this chimney here. Good. And this one, I don't know. I guess it's this one here. See if we can get that to come a bit. Wow, looks great. Okay. And over here, can we do a little speck right there? And now I want to get into a little more yellow. Let's see if we got that. And try this. Put the wall thing here. It's not that yellow, but it looks okay, I guess. What I really like to do is get rid of all these lines. So I mean, right there we got rid of the line that was on the bottom of what's that supposed to be a roof. So that's good. Yeah, let's see about this. Looking good. Oh, and down here, let's see if we can get this one. Come back and reload that yellow. See if we can get something going here. Not great, but okay. Hit some up here. Reminds me of Monopoly houses. And here, I guess we're very undeveloped in this area. I don't know if it was the last one or I think it was the last time we worked on that. We really did some daring and bold strokes using this brush, and we did a lot of washes, which was I tried to see if it's a real thing, a real technique, and I did find a word for it, which was something like targeted harmonizing of color. So I don't know if that's what we really did, but we put some big strokes here, up here, all in through here. We're just trying to build a more coherent structure here. And you know, what would be good is see if we can make this lighter. And it seems to be getting lighter, so cool. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow, talk about a faraway field. We really nailed that, didn't we? All right, I gotta go to work now. Thanks everybody who came by. Let's have a So we're trying to put this kind of detail into more houses, and it's a slow process. And you know, we hit a few of these houses. I don't know which ones, but I guess back here we hit a couple back there, and that's what's happening with this one. Then we worked on the leaves and this, which was the warm-up painting from like a week ago that started getting pretty good, so we didn't want to keep warming up with that. This was the original warm-up that we started with today, which is wooden hand mannequin atop clear glass. Talk about a good time. And then this, which is I think it's trying to look like a metallic object. I don't know. That's what it's supposed to be, a metallic object. But anyway, I sure appreciate those thumbs up, the greetings, and all the encouragement that I continually get during real-time watercolor painting. And I'm going to work, so everybody have a